Well, hello there, Generals. B2. We're going to check in with a weekend update for the Thanksgiving weekend. I'm excited too. If you haven't joined the server, we're starting a community game on Saturday, so join the server. The link will be in the description. Go down there. Make sure you sub. Make sure you turn on notifications. The community game is going to be a lot of fun for the con game. So notice that we are actually very close to hitting the officer ranks, so I can finally be more like Ham, right? First game is a win. Congratulations. If you play a game with me and you allow me to get 2,000 gold, I've probably been yelling at you on Discord to get active. So I apologize. I just get a little intense. Like I feel like if my schedule's crazy and I can log in, then so can you guys who are doing at-home school during the day. Like crazy that you can't do the 10 minutes. Anyway, next game. This one is we're actually doing pretty good, but we've had Russia went inactive again. Like actually, it's pretty funny because he went in the news and like posted something. Let me see, where is this? Where is this? Yeah, he goes into here and wants to have friends help us, but I'm like, bro, you actually went inactive and left the coalition. Then the AI began to attack us, and then when we started taking land, then you want to cry for help. I was like, come on, man, bruh. But we're just going to go ahead and take over this stuff. I'm actually just going to roll in deep with the efficiency is not that bad with this 11 stack, so I'm just going to let it roll with that. Can I get into some trouble down in Kiev? Yeah, let's do this. Let's go ahead and I just don't think there's going to be a lot down here, but could be wrong. I'll leave one guy there and we'll go to Donetsky. I just want to take away resources. I don't want them to be able to rebuild. And so let's do this. Let's get these guys. Let's move them up a little bit to Grodno. Let me see. What else can I show you guys? Well, there's some more news. What's some more news? Russia did treason. Yeah, there's really not a whole lot else new in the messages. We're pretty lame too. We don't even really talk in here. He's trying to apply. China is. Let's see. No application. I think that's pretty much it. I've got troops all over the map, so I'm actually trying to get down here. He's gonna take Jubba. I've been begging for help to try to get people down there, but maybe they went ahead and the choppers got them, but we'll see. I don't think I lost too much. Yeah, Canada. Canada sent one single unit that started over here, went all the way up and around, and took all this land with one flipping unit. Man, it's like you know how depressing that is to see someone make that big of a run with one unit when we've got planes and choppers and boats and all kinds of stuff over here. Anyway, all right, so trying to take back this. That's Rogue. Perfect. I think I got just so many units all over the board here, but almost finished in India. Let's do this. Let's go 5 and 5 on this one because what I'm gonna do is take this stack and come back. Actually, let's take this land down here too. I'll just waypoint them over. And then with the remainder of the troops here, there's 8. Let's take 6. And let's just start down here. Hopefully there's no ships down there. I can actually cruise down here and check it out. I always just set these guys to aggressive. Let's just have him go all the way down to here. So you waypoint them in so that it hugs the coastline. If not, it's going to take a longer route around. And then I'll just do that with my subs. I'll show you. Like, it won't follow it direct. It'll just come through. But you want to do fire control and set it aggressive here. And then also on here so that anything that's on land that it can hit, it'll hit and then keep moving, right? So I do want to see, can I raise max range on those destroyers so that they're more effective. And then we got troops moving down, so covering the city, radar. This guy should come through. Let's get this guy down this way as well. Can we? I think this guy would be powerful enough to take the city. We can leave one guy in here. We'll combine these troops. Let's just go ahead and make a run. Let's just go ahead and take this too. I don't think I have anything that we arranged in there. No, I got a radar. They should be all right. This guy hasn't moved. Let's actually just set it to attack that guy and take him off the map, and we clear that off. So once we clear this bottom section, we're pretty much good to go. But I need to get back up and take all this Russian land. I do believe, let's see. Yeah, we got 1, 2, 3 of his home cities, so we're doing pretty good. Let's waypoint this over here as well, just to combine stacks. All right, so anyway, that's that game. If we look at the leaderboard, we're pretty much in the driver's seat at this point. Brazil's got a little bit. Russia will be gone in a couple of days. We should be pretty good to go. China wanted to join, but he's only got 2 cities. I don't know that it's worth it for him to join this game. So anyway, game 2. I think that's pretty much a wrap. Nothing fancy this game at all, to be honest. Like, no one's launching a lot of missiles. We are taking the U.S. over here, so that's kind of why, people get so diverted. This is actually a great topic. So people get diverted when they spread their troops around. So you saw how I've got a Russian front going, and then I've got a little bit happening in the Sudan. Then I've got a Pakistan and India front. I got like all these fronts going, and I'm able to maintain it. But what people do is they leave units on the board like this, right? So Kazakhstan left, so you could actually go in there. Russia is trying to take back land, but these guys, now good, because who is this? Yeah, Trump. So he's gotten active and he's moving troops, and then HJ, I believe, is Germany, so he's gotten back active again. We're doing pretty good for the top 4, but we've got our 4th man is, I think we only joined with 4 actually. But if you look in here, you're going to see what I mean by inactivity. Like, there's planes just sitting around on here. We got like a tank division over here, some troops just hanging out on the coastline over here. Like, none of this needs to be here. Like, none of it. The only thing you need is to cover the smoking city. And then if you look through, like, I flew these guys in the day because there was a unit coming. So as long as that unit doesn't hit here, we should be okay. Smoking City, and a little bit left to carry over. So it's like all these little troops, like here's France, like they're doing nothing. Like, grab these 5 troops and go do something with them. Don't leave them all around, right? There's no need to have a guy down here either. I know what this was. This was the Marine guy taking all the islands, and he probably just doesn't know where to send them right now. I'd send them right into this coastline or into here. You know that they're not going to have troops in here. So use your naval unit to go conquer like another 15 territories. It matters when you're over here and you're looking at your VPs. This is directly related to this number here on how much money you're going to make, right? How much manpower you're going to produce. Like some of these smaller cities, when you look at this scoreboard, they're down here at 9, 8, and 7. Like, they're just not going to be able to compete. It's just waiting for us to come take over at this point. If you look at Pakistan, gone. He was like the number 3 player last week, and we took him out. Philippines only has 6. Like, there's Australia and China. Like, all these little countries are going to get wiped out because they just can't keep up with production, right? So anyway, makes sense. All right, game 3. This game is a complete mess. Like, just an absolute mess. Like, we had to go take Brazil back, so you can see that he's lacking buildings. He's just trying to get back into getting building his cities, and then he's lost these coast cities because they have ships. So these ships are gonna have to get on this coastline so we can retake this, right? So I can actually just come down here. I'll just retake the city since he's good on morale. We'll come back. I don't know why I'm flying these. Why am I flying these guys up north? I think I'm defending the coast. I patrol my planes and choppers back off the coast too, just because I know that they're coming. They're probably even watching this video. I don't care. But we've got to like clean up Belém here. So Brazil. But what's hurting us is that we've taken all the U.S. No one's really challenging. We just have nothing up there. This was a Brazil city that smoked, so we need to go get some troops up there. There's a couple along this coastline. You can see where they're starting to take land, the rogues. That was all because Brazil lost his capital when they came in. He had no defense along here. It happens. We're going to end up getting them back. Good to go. I shot down a 9 stack over here trying to land, so that'll put them back. But what happens is we've lost all of this territory that we gained, Europe and down into here, into Africa. There's some troops moving on here. So all I'm really doing is just reacting and taking troops, right? Those are rogues. So what I can do, though, is turn around, rogues there. This guy is moving. So I know he's going to move down to here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move down to here and waypoint, and just, it's worth it to take that troop out. It's one less troop on the board, and it's a 3-star, right? It's a mechanized. So we'll take that guy out, and we'll keep moving. So it's a little bit of game of cat and mouse. They're at the same time trying to hit us with bombers and all kinds of stuff too. But we're doing pretty good holding them off. The problem is on the scoreboard, like, it's really, they've got us on the top 4. Like, it's just a little bit of a mess, honestly. If Ice Pizza can't get back in it and grab some of these towns and produce, these other guys are way too inactive. So Jay Bailey, he's actually getting in and he's a little active to help out. But down here, like EJK and Unstoppa, like, we need those guys to start moving and taking back land. So hopefully they'll jump back in the game soon. I'm not going to run any buildings, or, I could probably... I think what I wanted to do was grab a little bit more air defense in here, and let's build a SAM. There we go. And the rest we can just do infantry. I think we're gonna have to end up bringing in we're low on electronics, so we're good. We're not gonna build any more troops. Let me see what the market has. Nothing. Yeah, so we're good. And we'll keep it on there. Now, the good thing is I've got some intel built in here. What I'm going to do is actually, I don't have a ton of money to spend on here, but I want to make sure that we don't have spies. We got to rebuild an army base. Sucre. We'll just put it to do this overnight. What we'll do is we'll put another dude in there, just to see if we can keep spies out of our main capital. That got hit by a missile. I didn't have my my anti-air stuff out, but I do here now. It's covering. And let me see. I've got 2 of them. So what I can do is I like to split them and put them in different areas to cover different stuff, right? So we can put one right over here and cover down to Riha. So game 3. Game 4, this one's pretty much on autopilot, honestly. We Pakistan in here, which is the first ever Pakistan game that I played. I'm not opposed to them. They're not a quick start, but they're not a bad start either. So I always like to bring my radar down and help out where I can. And I have some extra troops down here. Take the guy out. I think that's all I got. I got an anti-air single unit. I don't think I'm doing much down here. I've got some choppers here. Let's see. Do we have oh, we do. Oh, look at me. I built an air base there in Berberati. I can just take out some extra units. That matters. Everyone you take out raises this score here. So keep that in mind. All right, but the real battle for me is up north. While those guys are in Africa, Sweden was going to join us, but he wouldn't give me a. He was like, I thought we were going to do like a little partnership, but he ended up not. So he's going to pay the price. So we're going to go ahead and, I think I'm going to go ahead and take his homeland. So let's go here. I don't want it to fire. I just want to go in and blow up whatever's in there. I don't see any other troops in here. So what I can do is take these guys and go right up to there, right? But I want to do it on land. I wanted there to be a random ship. So you see when I click on here, my radars are pretty upgraded. I don't think there's any stealth units on the board yet. So there's 0 units all through here. So I can actually run like this guy. What we're going to do is we'll waypoint him to start taking land, basically. So it'll starve resources away from Sweden. And I know that it's safe to get all these little territories here, right? So we'll just go ahead and do that. And we'll end him in a town. That way we don't leave any green. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take this guy here. We're going to waypoint him the other way. Well, again, we know that there's only troops in the city, and these guys will be there. So we're going to park him overnight in the city as well. And then what we'll do is we'll roll into Stockholm. So we got a pretty good setup here. We've closed the gap on. There's a bunch of red land, some smoking stuff. This one is no longer smoking, so let's move him up. There we go. All right, so we got a pretty good map position, and then over here I've got this set to take land on this side. We want to knock out all of those. So there we go. Let's go down here and grab that. I'm going to need a naval unit unless we have somebody else on the board. I'll ask. We use Discord, so we'll ask in Discord if someone can get a naval unit going over there. And then we'll check our build, right? So we'll look at our towns. We've got a bunch of units coming out. The reason why is that I've got the AFVs to hit, and so there's really nothing else I need to build right now. No one's got missiles, so I don't fear like a missile strike. I'm guarding here with the aggressive submarines. So if anybody comes in and tries to light this town up, it's their only real way to get in. I can actually bring them around this way. I just kind of want them to sit out right there so they can hit anybody who gets any idea to come inside there. But I doubt they'll come after me. They'll probably come after India first. So we'll take a look at the scoreboard, and we're in the top 4 here with Jake, Svensterling, and Ham. So I'm 100 ahead of Ham, so he needs to get on his horse again here soon. Because once I knock Sweden out, I'm going to be moving to Iceland and probably going over to the U.S., but I don't know. We'll see what happens. He's already taken the entire U.S. That guy is something else, man. All right, game 5. I am playing a European game with Poland, and so we are in the process of hammering out Russia. So I'm going to park these 2 units here. And then I'm going to bring these 3 out to take the land that's here. So we can be done with this guy. Let's go halfway here. And then it's 1 day and an hour. So where's this one? Let's go here, there, and then back to the town. All right, so 11 hours, perfect. That'll get us back into town. We'll look at the scoreboard here, and we're splitting. So Pig is actually a friend of the channel. We've messaged on the back. I don't know how this is going to shake out, but Ham is a little bit active, and then Juicy. We got to get Juicy rolling, but he's already on it, taking Russia out, and then China took the rest of them. So with Russia knocked out, we can turn our sights. We're probably going to connect. I would imagine we would connect this peninsula and shore up our little lines of our little war borders there. So should be interesting. In about a week, I'm hoping to close out 2 of these games because I know the community games start Saturday, so I don't want to be overloaded with too many games. But so I hope you guys have had a great weekend, a great Thanksgiving day. Make sure you tell your family you appreciate them, and I'll talk to you guys soon. See ya.